Yeah, I believe her name's Caitlin West.
Yeah, I've already just confiscated a bunch of lockpicks off her, but if she does continue, she's to be fully arrested for going equipped to steal and criminal damage.
I know her very well. She likes to talk just as soon as she sees me. She just comes up to me and starts talking. So, yeah, that's her. You can question her.
Zulu Alpha 1, back state 2.
This is Romeo Mike 4, state 5 to the last dispatch.
Romeo Mike 2 in here. Units available for a double to procure.
Fox Oscar 1 vehicle failing to stop heading westbound San Andreas Avenue with frequency for comms. Fox Oscar 3, that vehicle is right now heading northbound past Pillbox Hospital on Elgin Avenue. Vehicle is in suitable drive, suitable vehicle, just pulled into the front entrance of Pillbox. And going straight through. It's now heading northbound Elgin Avenue again. Vehicle is Golf Hotel Duet X-Ray 421 registration. Failed stop is active. It's taken a right now heading eastbound Los Santos Freeway. It's a left now heading northbound John Los Santos Freeway just before the casino. Speed is in excess of 100 miles an hour. Traffic is light, weather is clear, risk is moderate at this time. Continuing northbound Los Santos Freeway at this time. It's an off at the casino. FGS is active, stand by for direction. It's a left now heading northbound on Vinyl Boulevard, followed by immediate left back onto the freeway, heading southbound Los Santos Freeway at this time. Traffic is now moderate, wrong side, risk is now high. Wrong side Los Santos Freeway, speed in excess of 100 miles an hour. Approaching the junction now, it's a straight on, back to the right side, it's an off, he's just clipped the barricade and spun out. Vehicle is still active, it's a left at this time, now heading
past 7-1 taken primary, vehicle is now heading Popular Street, speeds in excess of 100 mile an hour. Continuation on Popular Stop at this time. Continuation onto Popular Street, speeds in excess of 120 miles an hour. Vehicle is taking a right onto the bridge. Continuation Vespucci Boulevard. Speeds in excess of 140 miles an hour. Vehicle's turning left. Back to reset into the alleyway. Lost visual.
Yes, right. Out the alleyway now heading south on Little Bighorn Avenue. Pass, feel free to take over again.
Vehicle is taking right, Crusade Road, speeds excess 80 miles an hour. That's an immediate left onto Capitol Boulevard.
Fox Oscar Rush TACAD.
Vehicle is now turning right onto Davis Avenue. Continuation, speeds in excess of 130 miles an hour. Continuation through multiple red ATS. Again, continuation. Vehicle's heading towards Maze Bank Arena, taking the right turn going round. Vehicle's taking a right onto Alta Street. Continuation on Alta Street. Vehicle's now heading northbound across the freeway. He's now coming to a back alleyway, I believe with the bin areas. Yeah, vehicles come out of the compound, turning left onto Alta Street. He's now turning right heading toward Ballers, Innocence Boulevard. Vehicle is now heading north on Power Street. Continuation on Power Street. Vehicle taking the off ramp going up. Continuation on Power Street. Excess of 110 mile an hour. Vehicle is one time occupant at this time, taking a left into the construction yard on Occupation Avenue. Lost visuals at this time.
Yeah, I got him. He's coming out now. Reset is heading back towards the new impound South Outer Street.
Yeah, vehicle's heading Outer Street speed, and he's taking the right underground. Lost visual at this time. Vehicles come up the other side going San Andreas Avenue westbound. Vehicles now turn left into car park. Vehicles come out, he's turning left on Calais Avenue. Going southbound. Vehicle continuation. Past the gas station on Calais Avenue. Past our dock. Continuation Dutch London Street now.
Anyway, we can get a 999 at this point, so we know where we're going.
Lost visuals, vehicle is under the bridge. Dutch London Street. Turn around. Vehicle is on the highway. Lost visual at this time. Stand by. Vehicles to stop on the freeway above Strawberry Avenue, taking the off-ramp down on Olympic Freeway, turning right towards Ammunition.
Foxtrot 2, due to the risk involved, speeds of manual drive, I am authorising TC under 80 miles an hour.
Vehicles turn right, Legion Square, now turning left onto Strawberry Avenue. Vehicles turn right into Lower Legion car park. Vehicle has slowed down. Vehicle
Stop, Legion.
Stop. Turning left out of the parking lot on San Andreas Avenue, turning left towards the freeway.
Remember, Mike 2, I'm on this tail.
Vehicle continuation on Strawberry Avenue towards the freeway, now turning right by the bus depot, turning right again onto Center Street towards MRPS. Going past the clothing store at speed 80 miles an hour, turning.
TC made.
Vehicle turning right onto Littlebourne, Bighorn Avenue. Going past the back of MRPS. Continuation on Little Bighorn. Visual gone under the bridge. Coming out the other side, vehicle still continuation, Little Bighorn Avenue, speeds of excess 80 miles an hour, taking the left onto Capitol Boulevard Bridge. Vehicle's now turning right. Yep, scrap that, continuation on Capitol Boulevard. Vehicle now heading 90 miles an hour.
Update after?
Left past the gas station. Not able to update FTS. El Rancho Boulevard. Continuation under the bridge. Vehicle continuation El Rancho Boulevard. Now taking the left on San Andreas Avenue. Taking the right slip road onto Del Perro Freeway, speeds excess 90 miles an hour. Then your vehicle continuation.
Yeah,
Foxtrot well on freeway, TC conditions improved to 100.
Vehicle
we have another FTS, please?
Scrap that, vehicle not taking the off-ramp. Vehicle going Del Perro Freeway, continuation past Pillbox.
We've got multiple vehicles intervening. What's the TACAD status on these vehicles? They are ramming officers.
Feel free to take them out if they're under 100 and they're intervening.
Vehicle taking off-ramp at Pillbox, turning left at Pillbox on Elgin Avenue, speeds excess 80 miles an hour, taking the right back onto the freeway slip road, in incorrect lane of travel, taking the left off. I believe vehicles are stopped up at this time.
Yeah, tactile contact made. It's going to be stationary.
Officer Taser, out of the vehicle.
Where's the box?
Tase. Suspect on foot running onto the Los Santos Freeway northbound. Unknown male, white t-shirt, white trousers. He jumped onto the Los Santos Freeway.
Oscar 4 eyes on.
I see one male. Taser!
Oh! Oh, he's been hit. He's been hit.
Oh my god.
Get closer on the
bro.
road.
Fuck.
Can you get NHS en route, please? Right, mate, can you hear me?
Lads, turn around. Road's closed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and past 7-1 if we get closures for northbound travel on Los Santos Freeway.
Right, mate, we're gonna get you some out. NHS is gonna recall, alright, fella?
Del Oscar 4, can I get a unit onto this northbound carriageway to close off
Yeah,
both
I'm just
lanes?
here. I'm just here.
Someone get me a medic bag, please, chaps.
And past 7-1, switching free to
Oscar 4,
contact
I need
NHS.
Medics urgent.
I need a medic bag here urgently. I need a splint
Yeah,
oxygen,
Del Oscar
quick.
4, urgent medic. We've got one pedestrian versus
And
police
past
car,
7-1.
high speed.
Who is the driver
collision
of the
northbound
blue
Los Santos
BMW?
Freeway, just north of Pillbox.
Is he Cameron
Can I
Wilson?
get immediate grade 1?
Alright,
Grade 1
mate, hang on
response,
there.
please.
Actually, go on the way. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna move your legs, okay, but I need you to talk to me, okay,
And
fella?
past 7-1, if we
Yeah,
can
mate.
line up the road
Medics ought to
closure
be
just so
advised the
locals
northbound
don't start
carriageway is
running
currently
through.
closed.
Thank you,
Please
yeah, mate.
approach with caution.
And past
Repeat
7-1 will
last
scan
time,
the area
boss.
in the meantime to make sure there are no over-occupied.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Here's your medic bag, Evian.
Thank you.
Yeah, contact's being made with NHS,
Okay,
however, we get no
okay,
response,
mate. I'm just
unfortunately.
gonna check
They're
your
not on
breathing, okay?
frequency. We'll contact on frequency if there's anyone advanced medically trained.
Okay, you're breathing, that's good. What I'm gonna do is stick a mask over your face to give you some oxygen, okay?
Del Oscar 4, we've got medics making way.
No,
Just get one from the bag.
none available.
What?
And past 7-1, be
Okay, don't
advised.
replace an O2 mask on you, okay, mate?
Where the Foxtrot Oscar unit was,
Alpha
there's
Sierra
a
1, Del
gentleman
Oscar 4.
stood, IC3 male, black hair, blue mask, blue trousers,
Yeah,
currently
can we
looking
Someone
at
go
it.
down
immediate
and
grade
secure
1
the vehicle,
response
switch the
to
vehicle,
northbound
please.
Los Santos
Sorry,
Freeway.
Empire 7-1, can you repeat that? The radio's pretty
We've got
active.
pedestrian versus police car, high speed
Okay.
collision. Unknown.
Currently got a gentleman
mate.
running around the area,
Pull
potentially
pull the
from
oxygen mask on, hope that should help
orthodoxic,
you
We are
with
doing
wearing
this
blue
without
jacket,
saving.
blue
However, I'm
military
not
style
sure how
pants,
successful
blue
this is
mask,
gonna
grey
be.
Alright.
t-shirt, IC3 male.
It just sounds like
Heading
they're
back and
on the
forth
way. They
towards
won't be too
Oxford.
long. We're not far from Pillbox. I'm gonna have to have a look at your legs, okay? So I'm gonna have to cut those trousers off you.
They just stole
Okay,
the
scissors.
the
Even
vehicle.
support 1 if you can provide
They're trying to steal the
first
vehicle.
aid here.
I think we have an
Please be
officer on it.
advised, northbound carriageway is closed. Approach with caution.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut your trousers off to take a look at the injuries to your legs, okay?
Yeah, original decamp location, we've got officers on foot chasing the suspect.
Yeah,
It's now
that's what
dropped
you're
down to
saying.
the
So
lower.
he's decided to yeet off a bridge.
Oh,
Just
that's
to make you aware,
that's,
mate, if they break
Yep.
cordon again and go for one of the officers, they're getting shot.
yeah. I would completely agree with that threat assessment because they
I
hit
think
an
the
officer
same.
last
Someone stay
time.
with the vehicle, keep it secured.
Would
Yeah,
he be
yeah, he's
down,
gonna be
down?
Oh,
down.
that's
Oh,
like
yeah, he's down.
your legs definitely broken, mate. I don't want to be touching that. So it's a bit of a mess, but there are a couple of
We're
cuts
gonna need
there
another
and
road
abrasions I'm
closure
going
where
to
he
deal with, okay?
is.
So I'm going to get some
Southbound lanes
bandages
of
to place
travel,
those on
just
your
where
legs.
that current
apply
closure
some
is, we're going to need
antiseptic wipes
southbound
to
to
clean
close
it up and
southbound. It's
stop
going
the
to be
bleeding.
lane 2.
There we go. Okay. That should hopefully
Confirmed,
I'm
we've
sure
got
some
a
bandages on
unit
those. Try to slow down the
stopping
bleeding,
lane
okay?
2
Which officer hit him?
southbound.
I currently have the individual moving up to
Alright,
the
if you
cordon
just
off area.
stay clear for
Yeah,
now,
we see,
I'll
mate.
get a statement from you shortly, okay?
Dalton, these things, what are we going to do with this Taurus? What are we impounding it for, if we know?
Del Oscar 4,
Okay,
class
evidence.
CK on
so
medical
evidence
arrival.
of crime.
Yeah, that
Evidence
was.
of a crime.
If you could you bring my car down as well, please?
Yeah, FM, I'll bring it
Yeah,
down now.
that's a copy, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
He's getting critical.
Alright, mate.
Empire 7-1, I'll attempt to get in contact with any Hotel Sierra units, stand by.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt much? Can you speak at all? Yeah, I'm guessing it's quite a bit. So, are you allergic to anything at all? Do you have anything you're allergic to, mate? No? Right,
I tried
okay, I'm
stealing
gonna...
a vehicle.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
then
mate.
next minute.
Do you know if you're allergic to any sort of regular painkillers, morphine, anything like that? Do you know if you're allergic to that?
Empire 7-1, they're state 5.
Police fires on scene now.
Okay, mate. What we're going to do, try and give some gas and
Yeah,
air.
Empire
Fire
7-1
right
will
now.
to know
Hopefully
the
they'll be able to
contour what
assist
we're
a bit
seeing on
better.
the ground.
Well, I'll see if I've got some gas there for you that might Might be able to reduce the pain a bit. Afternoon.
You alright?
Alright. Look, this individual's been involved in a high-speed collision with a vehicle. I suspect he's got two broken legs, multiple abrasions on them. I've tried to stop the bleeding as best I can, as well as used antiseptic wipes. So he's struggling to speak. He says he's allergic to.
Yeah. Just need to stay
to morphine. He's in quite a bit of pain. I've given him
Falcon
gas
26 to
trying to reduce
Foxtrot
the pain as
Oscar
well.
1, your vehicle is parallel with the LS fire service vehicle.
Now, what's the story with the other guy?
I'm not entirely sure. I've just been focused on this gentleman at the moment. I believe the other might have jumped off a.
Yeah, this guy jumped off of the bit up there.
Okay.
Right, okay. So one jumper.
How are you feeling? Is that a gas and air helping at all, mate?
Right.
Is it reducing the pain? Yeah, that's good. Sounds like looks like there's an ambulance down there as well. Hopefully we'll be up here in a minute, mate. Just stay. There's not much I can do for you with broken legs, unfortunately. Just keep you stable until the engines get in and try to reduce the bleeding.
Thank you greatly, Empire 7 Line. You were a big help.
Whoever's in comps for Empass, well done.
No problemo.
Engine 3, mate. Oh, they'll be able to see you in a minute. You're gonna be fine, alright?
No idea, mate.
He's the jumper. Guy on the right.
Hello.
Afternoon, how are you?
It's an interesting day. It's an interesting day, sir.
That's it.
So, what's this guy's name?
I've not been able to ascertain that at the moment. Situation is he ran across the freeway and got hit by a vehicle moving at high speed. Suspected two broken legs. He says he's a bit allergic to morphine, so I've done my best to dress these fractures the best I can and clean up the wounds. I've also given him gas and air to try to reduce his pain.
Alright, no worries. Thank you very much. What we're going to do then is we're going to get him moved over to the ambulance just so we can give my colleague space to work. Alright? He's not subject to any police inquiry, is he?
He is going to be under arrest.
Alright, no worries. Right, in that case, let's get him up. If you want to grab the arms, I'll grab the legs.
Yeah.
Right, ready?
Right, 1, 2, 3, up!
It was about a 60 mile an hour impact.
Right.
Okay, what was the status of the blue lights and sirens?
Okay, can you hear me, buddy? Right, let's set him down. Alright, let's set him down, let's have a look at him. Okay. Chief, tell you what, boss. Do you reckon you could go over to the ambulance, grab me my trauma bag, please?
I'll do what I can. Is it in the back?
Yeah, it's in the back.
Empire 7-1, de-assigning from the job on the motorway, going back to Fleet 1 for the bank job.
It's I can't get in the ambulance, mate. You've locked it.
Mike 2, yeah, sign back to frequency 1.
There you go.
Thank you.
No, I'm not allergic to morphine. I can't speak.
We're going to get the oxygen
There you
mask
go,
over your face now, and we're going to run some blood to him, and then we're going to listen to his chest. What I'm doing is I'm listening for any damage to his ribs or anything like that that might suggest he's that might suggest broken ribs. It does seem like he's suffering from difficulty in breathing, so it's possible that. But I'm not hearing any bubbling sounds. But we may be looking at a pneumothorax.
Hmm.
How's it looking, Governor?
Alright. Yeah, I can also. Right, I'm just listening for any grinding sounds, anything like that, any cracking, anything like that.
No.
Avion.
Yep.
I've took a statement from PC Wills, just as standard. There's obviously no foul play from the police here. He ran out in front of the car. Blue lights and sirens were active at the time. Speed was relative to the conditions. Impact was at 60 miles an hour. PC Wills says he's okay. I am going to ask the medic if he'll give him the once over though. And he has blown negative on the roadside breath test.
Cracking.
Okay. So I will go see if the medic can give him the once over. After that, from our side anyway, he's free to go.
Alright, cracking.
Alright, Cameron, do you want to come with me?
Yeah. Is he okay? How's he looking?
He's been seen to at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Medic.
Yes, I do have a yes. I can give him a quick look.
Perfect.
Is Avian still here?
He's
yes.
over there, yeah. No, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is, sir.
I see him.
There he is.
Governor,
Oh, mate.
do you need an officer to ride with the hospital with the injured party?
If you could, mate, that'd be appreciated. I'll be following the car.
Roger, Dodger.
Just over here, mate. Just over here.
Over here, Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy, just to let you know that you don't have to answer any questions. You can reply with a no comment. If you're unsure on any questions, you can ask to speak to myself in private, and we can have a chat about any questions there are. Okay?
What muscle is
there? Just flex your alt muscle and look at the chair.
Dollar Charlie 25. Michael Mason has returned to life and.
I'm more than happy to stand.
Okay, Mr. Hendry, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to put the tape in the recording device. Now I'll introduce myself, ask you to introduce yourself, and I'll ask you a few questions, okay?
Yeah.
The time is 18:51 on the 3rd of July 2022. I'm Police Chief Inspector 1484 Avion Solar of the Los Santos Police Service, currently based at Mission Road Police Station, and we're in interview room 2 at Mission Road Police Station. Today I'm going to be interviewing
Storm Handy
for the offences of dangerous driving, failed stop, and possession of a Class A controlled substance. Before I can discuss this with you, I've got to caution you. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something that you later on in court. Anything that you do say may be in evidence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. You sound a bit unsure about that there, so I'll just explain it to you. So, you do not have to say anything. It's what it says in the thing. You don't have to answer any of my questions if you don't want to. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something later on in court. If I ask you a question here, and later on the case goes to court and you ask a question there, and you decide to answer it, then the court may draw an inference from that. Basically, the court might think you've had time to think of your answer, and they may think you're lying from it, okay?
Yeah.
And finally, anything you do say may get damaged. This interview is being recorded, and the copy of the recording can be used as evidence, okay?
No worries.
Alrighty. Well, you do have the right to have a solicitor present. You've chosen to exercise this right. Are you happy with your solicitors?
Yep.
Are you happy you've had time before this interview to have a chat with your solicitors?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. If at any point you want to consult your solicitors in private, let me know. We'll pause the recording. I'll step out of the room and you can have a chat, okay?
No worries.
Okie dokie. So, let's start at the beginning. So, what happened early today?
I was being chased by the police. And as we were coming to a stop, my car broke. I got rammed again. And then as I tried to run away, I started heading towards the motorway. One of the officers in an unmarked car, well, clearly seen I was running towards the fence, ready to jump over. And as I did, they come straight past and smacked into me and caused me a lot of injuries.
Okay, okay. You mentioned you were running from the police. Why were you failed to stop for the police?
I just don't want to get caught, really.
Why didn't you want to get caught?
Well, I've already done the crime by speeding off, so I didn't really want to get caught.
So you were it was an offence to not stop for the police?
Say that again.
So you were aware that it wasn't an offence? It's an offence to not stop for the police?
Yeah.
Then why didn't you stop initially?
I just, didn't really want to get caught.
Okay. What were you doing that you didn't want to get caught for?
No reason at all.
No reason at all. Okay, so when the police shoot initially begun on Vespucci Boulevard, why do you think I tried to pull you over?
I didn't even know you was following me at first. When I kept taking corners, it was to see if I was being followed or not.
Did you go for any red lights?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Why did you drive through red lights?
No comment.
Are you aware that you meant to stop at red lights?
Yeah.
Then why did you fail to stop it?
No comment.
Okay, okay. You know what the speed limit is on Vespucci Boulevard?
30.
That is correct. Any idea what speed I caught you doing?
No comment.
What if I told you when you were driving past me on Vespucci Boulevard, my in-car radar system caught you doing 90 miles an hour? Would that be accurate?
Yeah. You already have the evidence to prove that. Please move on to the next question.
Also, do you have calibration certificates to back up your in-car radar?
The vehicle systems are calibrated on a daily basis. I'm sure I'll be able to contact Bob and or RPU and they'll be able
Hopefully
to
that would
get
be
me
required,
those.
but I'm just making sure that it has been calibrated.
As I says, that's absolutely fine, Mr. Solar. You have the evidence to prove that, so there's no question there to be answered. If you could move on to the next one.
Were you aware you were driving in excess of the speed limit?
No comment.
Does the speedometer in your vehicle work?
Yeah.
It does. Were you looking at your speedometer at all?
No comment.
If you weren't looking at it, why weren't you?
Say that again, sorry.
If you weren't looking at your speedo, why weren't you looking at it?
No comment.
Okay, okay. The vehicle you're driving, a Taurus, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Is that vehicle registered to you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. How would you describe your driving whilst the police were pursuing you?
No comment.
Were you driving in a safe manner?
No comment.
Did you at all exceed 100 miles an hour?
No comment.
Again, Mr. Solar, you have the evidence already proving his speeds on your AMPR. That's not a justifiable question.
It is. I'm trying to ascertain whether your client knew if he was driving over 100 miles an hour or not.
I believe he has already answered that question with a no comment response.
Okay, okay. Did you collide with any roadside objects at any point?
No comment.
Did you drive on the wrong carriageway
No
of the
comment.
highway at any point? Apologies, you said something I didn't hear you.
No comment.
Okay. Do you believe you drove in a dangerous manner at all?
Mr. Solar, is that normal?
Please ignore that. That's a live fire training going up on the range.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So you don't think you drove dangerous at all? Is that correct? Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the shots. Okay. So your vehicle came to a stop on the exit slip road between Elgin Avenue and Los Santos Freeway, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And your vehicle was boxed in at that point and contact was made with it. Is that an accurate assessment?
It wasn't boxed in at first. It was actually... the car went, and then as I was going to get out, it did get rammed into.
Okay. What happened after that?
That's when I got out of the vehicle and started running.
Pan, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Once the vehicle stopped and I got rammed, I waited till well, no one else was moving, and then I got out.
Okay. Did I say anything to you after you got out of the vehicle?
Cannot remember.
Can't remember. Did you attempt to run down the freeway when you were out of the vehicle?
Yes.
Do you not believe that would be a dangerous thing to do?
Well, as I was running at the time, I checked left and right, and there was no vehicles coming. It was the only way.
No vehicles coming. Okay. Did you see the marked police vehicle at all as you were trying to cross the freeway?
I didn't see a marked
Sorry,
vehicle.
the
no,
unmarked
I didn't see an
vehicle.
unmarked vehicle.
So you did see the unmarked vehicle, is that correct?
No, I didn't see either.
You didn't. Did you hear the sirens at all?
No. The sirens was going off behind me as well, so I couldn't really tell.
Do you think it's a dangerous thing to try to cross a live freeway like that? Just running across it?
It is, but there was nothing coming. No,
I would highlight at this point, Mr. Solar, your police vehicle did approach at a very high speed. He may have looked and not seen it at that point. However, it did approach at a very high speed and made no attempt to dodge him.
I've been in contact with CID and Detective Sergeant Summers in regards to this, who has been conducting an investigation into the driver about it. And a
What was the
statement
driver's
from...
name?
It's on the report, stand by. Cameron Willis, police constable.
Fantastic.
Who did provide a statement to CID, which is he stated that he was doing 60 miles an hour.
That was faster than that.
Like I said, it is being investigated by CID on those grounds. Yes, obviously there was a police incident, but that's not the matter at hand. Okie dokie. So obviously there was the police incident where you were hit by the vehicle and you received medical aid. You were then taken to Pillbox Hospital where you were given surgery. After surgery, I arrested you. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okie dokie. And I searched you under Section 32 base, and I found a small bottle of fentanyl on you, as well as 32. I apologize. I'm going to probably butcher the pronunciation of this. Etrotine nitrate. Is that correct?
I believe you did, but I couldn't remember what was on me. No, I didn't actually know what it was.
Okay. Were you aware you had that small bottle and those boxes on you?
I was aware I had some stuff as well as paracetamols and stuff. I didn't know that it was a drug that's an offensible drug.
Mr. Solar, see, before we go any further, before we just leave obviously we're kind of tracking through this story as it happened. Before we leave too far on the stage of the initial stop, the vehicle that struck Mr. Hendy here I've had a chance to review the body worn footage. Was that vehicle a part of this chase, part of this incident? Was this responding to the call of the failure to stop?
I'm unaware at this time. Last time I'm going to be discussing CID with regards to their investigations into it to get to... Oh, gets to the bottom of that.
So
After this.
that vehicle,
Ow.
when they stopped, you don't know if they were involved in the communications or in the incident of chasing Mr. Hendy. You don't know that
At this moment in time, I'm not sure.
No problem, sir. And as we can see in the body worn footage, that there is no other vehicles, I believe, on the motorway at that point. Would you agree?
That seems accurate.
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you continue just now. We can revisit that point once you find out if the CID were in fact involved in that incident.
Okie dokie. It was actually a roads policing, not CID in the BMW.
Roads policing, no problem.
Okie dokie. Just so we get the record straight, that's all. Okie dokie. So, you why do you think you might have had those items on you, Mr. Hendry?
I have no idea.
Do you know where you got them from?
No, before all this, I was in a coma for 6 months, or maybe less. I'm not sure.
Okie dokie. So just to summarise what's been said here, just to make sure I've got it accurate what you've said. You were driving your red Taurus, which is owned by you, along Vespucci Boulevard. You did become aware at some point that the police were trying to follow you, and you didn't want to stop for us because you didn't want to face the consequences. And I believe you said the words were, "You've already done the crime." Is that correct?
Say that again. The last part.
Okay, I believe the words used are, "Well, you've already done the crime, so there was no point stopping." Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, you were aware it was an offence to fail soft police, yet you decide to not stop, regardless of this, and continue to drive around the city until your vehicle came to a stop. You then got out
Mr.
of the vehicle.
Solara, I get the strong feeling that you're attempting to lead my client into answering a very leading question here in regards to his prosecution. At the end of the day, I know you have the evidence, so you don't. I'd like to move on from this question.
I'm not at all. I'm just summarising what's been said before I conclude the interview. That's all. Just so that we can be absolutely clear of what he's actually said. And the only question at the end is going to be: is what I've said being accurate as to what you've told me?
Well,
okay,
also there was one point as well that hasn't been mentioned when, before I got hit, before my car died, before I got hit as my car died. Then my car died and I got hit. But before all of this, it was like halfway through. I don't know who it was, but one police car, I did kind of come to a stop and I was turning left. And as I was doing that, I got rammed straight into a bridge. And I just don't think there was no need to ram in my car. It was quite a big push as well that led my car from the street into the side of the bridge, which I wasn't at the time causing any danger to anyone as I was only turning left.
I mean, the speed you were driving.
Kind of like stuff that was to stop me, like there was no spike strips put out or anything. But I'm guessing as police, you'd go from the smallest strategy
past
to
the Clover
stop
Trophy, 80 mile an hour
go to force.
You know who it is.
Yes,
it is Derek.
This was captured on the body video. The contact with the side of your vehicle. It was made within the acceptable parameters of TC being being authorised.
You can grab a bike.
Right, will you be quiet, please? We're trying to interview someone.
Sorry, ABN.
Okay. Apologies about that. Yes, I did review that. It was on the body-worn footage that your solicitors have access to, and it was within the parameters set for attached contact being made due to the risk you posed by the speed you were driving and the fact that you were driving in such an erratic manner and with disregard for your own safety or the safety of others.
Well, there was one time where I think it might have been you that you collided with another vehicle, with another person. It was a Discovery. And you made contact with them, or they made contact with you, and I didn't make contact with them, so I clearly wasn't driving that erratic.
I don't believe that was myself. I don't recall it.
Well, I remember turning around and looking back through the window and seeing one of the officers making a collision with another black
Mr.
vehicle.
Hendry, I will say we are getting off topic here. This is not relevant to the convictions you're facing.
Okay.
So we can dispute that later, but if we could move on from that line of questioning.
Okay. That's everything I've got to ask. Is there anything further you'd like to say in your defence before I conclude the interview?
No.
Okay. The time is 19:09, and I'm concluding this interview. There we go. Okay, just take the. Okay, but I hear you've had a chat with your solicitors then, so today you are going to be charged with failure to stop and dangerous driving. In relation to that, you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now something that you later on in court. Anything you do say may be evidence. Do you understand that?
That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so it is going to be 30 months in Bolingbroke Prison,
Nothing I can do to
and you are going to be given 2 points of driver's license as well, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to